want to break it that
Mics are hot.
Hey, Geaux Rouge. We're on YouTube live right now. This is your host, Franz Borkhardt.
Well.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. We're on. We got Nick Hufft, Danielle, Lon.
Hello, everybody.
Hold on. Did you subscribe? Lon, did you subscribe to the Geaux
Did you
Rouge?
not see your follower count go up?
I did.
I didn't get
I got 2 now. No, 115. The YouTube is a newer thing. We used to do Facebook Live. And so when we would stream from Facebook Live on Geaux Rouge, I had like 24-ish thousand follows, likes, whatever. You know, a lot of bots there. Pay for love.
Remember that mic?
Yeah, I know. Right on it.
Okay.
And then we went to YouTube. So YouTube's a little different. You're using the picture from last week, Chuck.
Do I need a mic? Do I get a mic?
You're using the picture from last week.
That one.
It's the logo from the show.
Brian didn't tell me that. I don't know. How often do I do your show?
Communication.
Yes, communication. That's the key.
Can you switch out the logo from the show?
Not once it's live. You can do it on the back end, but you can't do it now. This is live.
Okay. Damn.
It's not that hard to fix, man.
I know.
That's over. You just switch it.
Just,
Nobody's looking at your logo right now. They're looking at you.
it's okay. All good. All good. So, Lon, you have access to it? I'm going to post it on the Geaux Rouge page momentarily.
Let me just take a picture of y'all.
Did you take a selfie?
No. Just a photo of my people.
He's sitting and standing. It's not right. Best angle.
It is.
It
It
You're
is.
right, Franz.
Let's go. Oh, I cut Franz off.
I'm not important.
Can you see how many are viewing?
But it's a trick
When are we on
because the metrics are not.
We're live. Currently.
We're about to start the show momentarily. It doesn't the actual people viewing versus the actual people. This sounds ridiculous. It only tracks people who are subscribed and viewing, and not people who are viewing. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. Oh man,
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
it really doesn't, does it? It's all like many things in life. It's pay to play. So. One person is watching right now, even though I can have 4 people watching. It only shows one person subscribed. So,
That's me.
thank you, Lon. I appreciate you.
Lon is the viewer.
Lon, I appreciate you both being a viewer and on the show.
Got about a minute, Franz.
All right, sounds good.
Franz, I need to move this mic, or are we good?
You do need to move the mic. So you're going to be sharing that mic with Danielle.
Okay.
Or actually, these mics are not. These mics are very sensitive, so you really need to be very.
So are your guests.
Rachel wanted me to pitch out there a
Later,
5K ice cream run
Good
in the
to see
Merchant
you.
District.
Yeah, we're
Just
down.
pitching it out there. Ice cream running.
I said we're down.
Y'all gonna be out there at Hart?
We'll be out there.
Yes.
We're running wild.
Back to UNO?
Track you down.
Yeah.
I'm there for sure on Friday.
Okay.
I might be back here for
On a team or just going?
Oh, same day. I forgot about that.
Just going?
just hanging.
And the Final Four is going on.
That's right. Same weekend.
Dude, that
Yeah,
was
insanity.
Damn, I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot.
Good evening. Welcome to the Geaux Rouge radio show. If you're watching on YouTube or are listening on Talk 107.3, welcome to episode 109. Chuck P is currently on Master Controls. We're going to do a swap out with Brian in a little bit. But happy Friday. Hope we're easing into the weekend. Chuck's having a cocktail. I've got some Sprite Zero over here.
I had a few beers.
Dude, I'm excited. We've got the folks hot. See what I'm about to do here? Hot new ice cream place in Baton Rouge.
Oh, that's clever, Franz.
Check out the big brain on Franz. So we've got the folks from Gail's. These are some of my favorite people. We're going to have them on the show in a little bit. They're going to be talking about the grand opening of Gail's Gourmet Ice Cream. Dude, it's going to be a great compliment to the Merchant District. We're going to have all these good restaurants. And finally, no disrespect to the gelato place, La Divina, one of the show sponsors. We have an ice cream place now. So I'm very excited about
No conflict of interest going on
No,
right there?
not
You
at all.
good?
Yeah.
When I eat gelato, I eat gelato. When I eat gourmet ice cream, I eat Gail's. I mean, it's simple.
Okay.
Straightforward. So we're going to have them on the show. May have a guest appearance from my little 6-year-old. He's going to be test piloting some of the ice cream. And then in the second half of the show, we're just going to be goofing around. We're going to be talking about the ballots are out for Best of 225. And you know how I like to rag on that.
Don't get me started.
I like it when I can vote on a chef that doesn't even have a restaurant that,
Can we get rid of best bread? Can we just take that off? It's the dumbest category.
Hold it. Just hold it. I want you to take it and hold it.
Okay.
And then lastly, if we have enough time, we're going to talk about my experience on Court TV. I was on Court TV this week.
Saw that.
It was pretty rad. It was pretty cool. No big deal. Global. Franz Borchardt.
I had a feeling you were going to discuss this. I don't know why I thought you were
I
gonna
have to.
Bubble up.
So,
Yeah.
that being said, speaking of discussing things, we need to discuss our show sponsor. These are the folks that make the Geaux Rouge show possible. First and foremost, Dr. Gunjarena with MDVIP at Heal 360. Check her out at www.drrena.com. Concierge Medical Services. It's the only way to fly. La Divina Italian Cafe serving select wines, ice cold beer, plus their exclusive sorbet mimosa. I hear the sorbet mimosa is pretty legit, man. I hear it's pretty legit. So great place to get some breakfast in that area. One of the better, I got to tell you, I like a good merchant brunch. I like a good curbside brunch, and I'm saying that because Nick Hufft is right next to me. I really
He doesn't
like,
have a gun to your head, though.
I really do like.
Hopefully you're
I
being
like
honest.
breakfasts at. I really do like breakfasts at La Divina. And then last but not least, the Borchardt Law Firm, the finest criminal defense firm in the multiverse. That's my little lemonade stand. That's how I pay the bills. One day, Fisher has braces. That's why. So, yeah. Lastly, if you want more information about the Geaux Rouge show, go to www.gauxrouge.com and check us out on YouTube. You can hit subscribe. If I get 200 subscriptions, I get a set of steak knives from Guarantee Broadcasting.
Possibly a watch.
Possibly a watch. Maybe a watch. Maybe not.
I don't know if it's going to work, but you'll possibly get a watch.
Maybe a coffee mug. Maybe a coffee mug with your face on it.
I
don't know.
can get you a Jay Cody Show coffee mug with Jay and I's face on
That
it
is
very
really,
easily.
in my life, I think in the boxes that need to be checked before I die, the bucket list, I need a Jada Cody Chuck P coffee mug.
I'll make sure you have one next week
Awesome.
when you're here.
So, we're welcoming onto the show Nick Hufft, Lon Marchand, and then you brought a special guest as well. Introduce her real fast.
So this is Danielle Landry.
Hi.
She is our director of sales and marketing for Hufft Marchand Hospitality.
So
for the
we're-
whole shebang.
So let's start there. Hufft
Yeah.
Marchand Hospitality.
yes.
You got a few ponies in the stable, right? You've got some restaurants in Baton Rouge as well as catering, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know you guys from Overpass Merchant. We know you guys from Curbside, and then of course Gail's, which is going to be the main thing we talk about. But talk to me a little bit about the hospitality wing, the catering wing of this operation.
Danielle, you want to kind of take it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, in addition to the brick and mortar locations, we also have 2 food trucks, which
Awesome.
is the easiest way we can come to you. You can come to us. We have plenty of space to do private events.
I can rent a food truck for a party.
of course.
Like if I just decide, hey, I want to have a food truck in my house.
Absolutely, we do
I
it all
like
the time.
I like it. That's awesome.
So we have the Gail's ice cream truck and the curbside
Very
burger
cool.
truck.
Okay, cool,
Come to
cool, cool,
you.
cool. All right, so we're going to start, Nick, with you.
Sure.
Talk to me about Gail's.
Yes.
Gail's is coming.
Gail's is coming.
Gail's
Yes.
is coming. We've been treated some of your in Baton Rouge. We've been treated some of your ice cream at Overpass Merchant, right? I know that there's a Gail's in New Orleans, right?
Correct.
So Gail's is coming to Baton Rouge
Mm-hmm.
soon. Talk to me about it. What is Gail's?
Long time coming, for sure.
That's right.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So first and foremost, that beautiful little lady with the cigarette in her hand that sits over the
Yeah,
bar
I was
at
gonna ask
the
you about that.
Merchant is Gail Marchand, and that's obviously Lon's mother. Yeah, as you're thinking of names and nostalgic, I think
Right.
that was kind of the concept in our head was, you don't want to be gimmicky, and we kind of saw a niche for old school, high butter fat. 2-year-olds can eat it, 90-year-olds can eat it. Everybody can, have a memory from it. And so that was kind of how Gail's was created. Was let's bring something that is nostalgic, put a couple spins on it. Bring some new forward-thinking flavors, but certainly stick to the original things.
So when I think of Gail's, and I've had your awesome ice cream. Brian just stepped in the studio. Brian, you haven't had their ice cream yet, but
No.
man, is it good?
Not yet.
Y'all are going to be located in the heart of the Merchant District, right? Right near the overpass. Opening up next week, maybe?
The week after St. Patrick's
the week after St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit. I saw outside when I went to the soft opening. I saw outside little picnic tables. Man, I felt like little good for the kids.
That's right.
I mean, parking is ample around there. Talk to me about some of the flavors. I mean, you've got some good flavors, man. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we've got the classics. We got the mid chip, the vanilla, the chocolate, the strawberry,
Right,
fresh
right.
strawberries. And then we've got some stuff like our lemon icebox pie, which is like a blueberry compote, lemon curd, like toasted graham cracker. We've done it at the Merchant before. It's kind of been a long-standing favorite of ours, and it's
a Barbie original.
yeah. It's a shout out to Barbie, our original ice cream man. We've got some coffee flavors, which we brought some samples of, I believe, over here. We've got.
I think
yeah.
Chuck stole the other one. Oh no, there it is.
So they brought ice cream for
Yeah,
my
yeah.
son Fisher,
Yeah.
and then Jay and Chuck made a comment. And next thing you know, they got ice cream.
That's right.
That's right, Jada Cody taking ice cream out of a 6-year-old's mouth. Kidding. So so the idea for me is that kind of puts a bow in that area, right? So there's great places to eat dinner and have food and drinks in that quadrant. Obviously, Overpass Merchant. Y'all have some really good neighbors in food. Shout out to Chow Yum Fat. I'm excited. I'm going to be getting some Vietnamese crawfish this weekend. I'm very excited. The idea is you're going to go eat something, have some drinks, and then maybe go and have ice cream. Or alternatively, if you just want some ice cream, just go right there and get some ice cream, right?
Yeah.
So Gail started, when did you start this idea?
So it's kind of a funny story. It was actually, we were in there. We got the keys to the place, I think, the first day of the pandemic, the shutdown. And so we've had the keys since then. We've used the one half of the building as like a commissary kitchen. We
Okay.
do juices for our organization. We do some desserts. We do some pastries and stuff like that, some catering stuff out of there. But the second half of the building, we kind of wanted to wait a while and kind of make sure we were a bit out of the fog that we were in over the last 2 years. And so at the beginning of this year, we really kind of ramped up to get ready to open this spring. We have Rachel Caprera, who is our pastry dessert chef.
I met her. She's a sharp lady, man.
She's sharp.
I met her.
All 100%. She's really talented. She's cooked for kind of a who's who in the state, as far as kind of the best restaurants in the state go, and so she's in charge of our operation right now, and we're really comfortable with that, and really excited about moving forward and having people taste what she's been making.
So what and I've known you guys for a while now, and one of the reasons I'm glad you're on the show today is your restaurant group has been involved with the Baton Rouge community since the time I've known Nick and you. I think the first event you guys put on that I was able to help out with was the flood event, right? And then from there, we've done some numerous charity events. Y'all have hosted events. I know that Curbside has hosted the mac and cheese event. Overpass Merchant has hosted the Perkins Road Burger Competition.
That's right.
It was brutal, man. It was brutal. So it's been fun for me not only to watch y'all's successes, but also I know that you guys are vested in the Baton Rouge community and giving back. Whether it's a charity event for Baton Rouge General, whether it's for Mary Bird Perkins, you guys have been doing community-oriented events. Nick got me involved with I'll give a shout-out to Hogs for a Cause. We had Piggies for the Cause on last week, so they're doing some stuff here. So I'm really excited that y'all are not only opening up a new business here. It seems like you've got a fleet now, and you're also been consistently giving back to the community. Come a long way since the food truck days, huh? I mean, it's
Yeah.
You started all this. You started in the food industry back in college, right?
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit of story about it. I mean, everybody at Curbside knows the story, but the listeners may not know how you got into all this.
Walked out of a bar. There was no late night food, and the light bulb went off. And that was kind of the beginning of it. You know, I think I've been blessed to have worked with some companies where I've kind of learned to fall on my face on other people's dimes and kind of run through the hard knocks of, it's not just food,
Right.
and it's a business, and so that kind of took us to the point of opening the Marchand, and then Marchand to Curbside, and taking care of your people has kind of pushed us to where we are today.
So one of the things I like about Curbside is, as you know, Curbside is a once, if not 3 times a week, stop for my son and I after school. We go there, I decompress, he gets some fries, I get a Diet Coke and maybe a couple of pickles, and I will tell you, I've been going there for years, and what really, really, really hits home to me is the customer service, the restaurant experience, customer service, them remembering my son and saying hello to him, making sure that he realizes that they know who he is. But one time I was there, Brian, they walked over, didn't ask for it, walked over with some crayons, a picture of Nick on a coloring sheet of paper in a food truck, and they walked over and just brought it to him. And that was just, and I think I even texted you afterwards saying, man, that really meant a lot to me, because it's the little things, right? Now, you go to Overpass Merchant, you have a different experience. It's more adult.
Yeah, correct.
Pub,
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I really wanted to go back to Gail's. When I went to the soft opening, when I was looking around, I mean, I think it's gonna cross all borders, right? I mean, like I said, if you want to go for dessert after a good couple of drinks, or a good meal and a couple of drinks, or you just want to get ice cream in that area, it checks all those boxes, right?
Yeah, I think we saw a market for ice cream specifically, and the store in New Orleans is a sort of a small walk-up window in Junior's on Harrison, our restaurant there. The one here will open in the afternoons, serve ice cream, coffee, and then
Wait, coffee?
coffee. There will be an afternoon coffee. I mean, we figured parents bringing kids in for scoops after school, they may not want ice cream.
So
they may want
I'm going to get asked, what kind of coffee is it going to be?
drip coffee,
Awesome. Very
cold brew
nice.
coffee, and then we have an espresso machine. So we do cappuccinos, lattes, stuff like that.
Nice. Go ahead. You look like you're about to jump in there.
No.
All right. So what is the long-term plan here? Just taking over Baton Rouge with
No,
with
I mean,
The world.
the world.
yeah. We kind of like our growth. I think our growth has happened.
It's been great, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been gradual. It's been
Gradually,
consistent.
for sure.
Yeah. I didn't even talk about juniors in New Orleans. I mean, how many y'all have one restaurant in New Orleans plus
One restaurant in New Orleans, yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's been, look, too many times we've seen, and I can say this, you don't have to say this. Too many times we've seen folks try to open up 20 restaurants under a flag, and then it just doesn't always work, right? So
Yeah, for sure.
Slow and steady wins the race sometimes, especially in a pandemic era. So there will be indoor ordering.
There will.
be some outdoor seating. If you're wondering, like when I drove past the first time, Nick saw I almost hit somebody because I was trying to navigate. I was so excited about getting the ice cream. I almost hit somebody in the ongoing. I'm a bad driver, guys. I'm the reason your insurance rates are so high. Not because I'm an attorney, but because I'm a bad driver. But I will tell you, the first question I thought is, okay, where am I going to park? There was ample parking all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
right? So
They have a lot behind.
yeah, you got the lot behind, and when you say lot behind, just so people can visualize it, like where the Jimmy John's is, lot behind it.
Yep.
Right. So, dude, you've got, when they open up, Brian, you've got to treat yourself to some ice cream. They even brought ice cream in today, by the way. I mean, we may bust in some ice cream.
Absolutely.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. We
Yeah.
just got to save a couple of scoops. I have Fisher in Fisher.
We need to
I
get
mean,
it to
I
them.
got to
It's
be
gonna melt.
hesitant now after you just blasted
Well,
Jay and
well,
Sean.
I know, for real.
I'm not blasting. I'm just calling it as I see it. So look, as we continue to talk, Lon, if you want to start getting the ice cream, or it doesn't have to be you, Lon. It can be anybody.
I can do it.
Awesome. So okay.
Here, we brought you a gift too. We'll bust that out.
Oh, I love gifts.
Franzi used to be a great bar patron of ours at Merchant.
Yeah.
He slowed down his
As you-
drinking habits.
If you're listening, you know that I've lost drinking privileges. I almost, in fact, not to brag, I've almost hit 2 years of sobriety, so I'm very excited.
That's good. That's great.
But yeah, man, I see you have a bottle of
My
spirits.
buddy Dayton started working for this company called Spiritless. This is
Awesome.
their non-alcoholic bourbon.
I will definitely enjoy
you,
this.
Franzi.
Thank you, guys. So, Spiritless, where can I find Spiritless?
I have no idea.
It's literally right in front of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're in Louisiana. I know that.
Okay, cool.
They're,
Well, I appreciate you guys and your generosity. And look, that there's another thing. I've gone to the Merchant. Thank you so much. I've gone to the Merchant since I stopped drinking. Dude, I love the outdoor seating area.
Sweet.
Really, really nice area. One of the things I like. So I dig lunch. That's my as a lawyer. I know it's cliche.
Should get
but
out.
as a lunch, I don't know if your brother's a lawyer. Does he eat lunches? I mean, does that have, yeah? I
he
mean,
eats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He probably eats lunches.
yeah, he look. I mean, I'm not saying he's a big dude or anything. He eats. Merchant is one of my favorite spots to get lunch in that area. And dude, look, that is a competitive area in terms of food. You've got a lot of good restaurants in that little quadrant. You guys are
Yeah.
you're scrappy, holding your own.
What's the saying? High tide raises all
Oh
ships.
yeah, dude. I mean, once Rama got destroyed and made into a parking lot, everything changed.
Yeah,
so.
that happened quick.
So what kind of ice cream is this? Talk to me.
Mint chip.
Yeah.
It's a little mint chip with a little monsters, if I had to guess.
Oh, that's really good. All right.
Yeah. So Rachel.
Don't leave Fisher out. Come on, we got to
yeah. Rachel, who's our executive pastry chef.
Okay.
She's got a fresh mint, which is like bananas. I mean, it's white as can be. It's not that nostalgic green that you can think of. It's it is sort of on the adult side. You'll see that at the restaurants. You'll slowly kind of see that rolling in. But I think as we were like starting, it was like, can we get the spirulina nostalgic, kids green with mint?
So that
And that's what you're eating.
That begs the question, because I know you're a thinker when it comes to food.
Sure.
I mean, I know you well enough to know that you put a lot of thought into not just the menu, but how everything relates to each other. So when you're thinking about starting an ice cream shop, like, how do you? I mean, what was the thought? Right? I mean, you've got some traditional flavors. I've been in there, but like, what was kind of like if you had to break down the mission of what you want Gales to be? How did you kind of formulate the flavors with that?
I mean, I think a lot of it kind of goes back to that opening, growing too fast.
Right.
An ice cream shop is kind of like a half step up. It's
Right.
it's something that we've wanted to do. It's not a full restaurant with bar, kitchen, all of the problems that come with alcohol and all that.
Right.
It's sort of a nice middle ground, and we love ice cream, so it was easy for us to kind of do.
So one of our listeners, the low carb cocktail guy, writes, "Old school ice cream, so no low carb option." Ha 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 ha.
We're working towards some like vegan, dairy-free stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. It was old school with a little bit of forward thinking.
You know
So-
what?
So there'll
Yeah.
be a mashup.
So listen, it's really good ice cream, guys. We're gonna be hitting our first break coming up. If you're listening, we've got the Hufft Marchand Hospitality Group in, Nick Hufft, Danielle and Lon Marchand, all in, talking about Gail's Fine Ice Cream opening up right after St. Patty's Day. Opening up right after St. Patty's Day. If you're going to be sticking around for the second half, we're going to be talking some more food. We're going to be talking about the best of 225 voting in some of the categories. The ballots are out. Brian Haldane is on the ballot, guys.
Dude, I am?
Dude, you made best. You're on the list for best radio personalities.
Can I guarantee a loss right now?
Well, I didn't even make the ballot. Geaux Rouge didn't even make the ballot, bro. So, anyways, that we're going to be something we talk about, and we have to talk about Court TV. Can we talk about Court TV?
Oh, there's no way we're not talking about
We
Court
have to
TV.
talk- we'll
If
be
I were
talking
to
about
say
Court
no-
TV Wednesday
If
as
I were
well.
to say no, would that even fly?
So Franzi was
talked
on
about it 3
Court
times already.
Franzi was on Court TV on Thursday. I may never get invited back. I think I might have earned another comeback, but I was on for 2 hours talking about the Smollett sentencing. It was amazing. It was a great experience. So we're going to talk about that. One more time, if you want to get more information about the Geaux Rouge radio show, you go to www.gausrouge.com. Hey, guys, speaking of that, if I want to get information about Gail's or any of your restaurants, best way of connecting with Gail's is Instagram?
Instagram and then
Probably the easiest.
huffmarchand.com.
Okay, huffmarchand.com.
Oh, yeah, plug the website.
And by the way, guys, I like the website.
It's a beautiful new website.
Huffmarchand.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, you guys, again, you have an eye for food. I think Mr. Hufft was the one who taught me we eat with our eyes first. So not that I didn't already know that, but hearing it was very prolific for me. You guys love posting food pictures. I said pictures, not the other word I wanted to say, on Instagram, which is also a great way of really seeing some of the great menu items on the merch. By the way, y'all have a chef. Y'all have a chef that's been nominated for
Johnny
Best
Bro.
John Bro. Dude, they have two restaurants with 2 burgers, both nominated for Best Burger in Baton Rouge.
Solid.
Touchy subject.
So good.
No, it's good, man. It's good. It's all good. So we're going to be hitting our first break, Brian. We got about a minute left. And look, lest I forget, did I mention Court TV? I did mention that a couple of times, didn't I? It's like 5 or 6 times I mentioned it. You know, I brought the same level of fire, by the way, Brian Haldane. I brought the same level of fire to Court TV that I bring to your show.
Oh, I have
every
no
week
doubt.
On Talk 107.
I'm sure they went through the Mornings with Brian Haldane YouTube to
I had to
scout
submit,
a little bit.
I had to submit video footage of me doing legal commentary to get on the show. I mean, you knew
No
I brought
doubt.
some of my A game on that.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be taking our first break. We'll be right back with the Geaux Rouge Show on Talk 107.3. Stick around. We'll be back for segment number 2.
I think that was probably less melted. We didn't touch this.
Back with Mike's on
Y'all keep talking. I'm going to bring something.
Give him, I'm not a mint guy.
Okay, there you go.
It's so subtle though.
Try the chocolate.
It's not.
That coffee.
The coffee one.
I'm a simple guy.
I'm a
I
simple.
like vanilla.
We've given
The mint is very. It's subtle. It's not like when you like. It's not to punch you in the face, man.
Right.
So good.
Good.
merch cup. Let's go. How long we have?
So you know what the challenge is?
3 minutes.
Says a single guy, the challenge is this.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
So I'm sitting in my house. It's he's either in bed or I may just not have him, and I want dessert, and I don't want to go run get dessert. And so the game, the challenge for me, and we can talk about this maybe second half, is the apps, Waiter, Open Table, all these different.
Let me interrupt for 1 second. 109. Episode 109.
Yes. And can you change the picture as well, please? Chuck put the wrong picture up.
Okay.
So ice cream delivered to the house. A little OCD about stuff. Ice cream delivered to the house it's never worked out for me. I'm not going to name any of the companies that I've gotten, and I don't blame the companies. And again, I'm sensitive to the fact that it's like getting
From
up
here or from across the country? Like shipped or just?
No, just Uber, like Uber Eats, Waiter, and all that. I'm sensitive to the fact that if I order a burger from someplace, it's never going to be the same burger that would have been if I would have gotten it. But man, oh man, when you can find that right food, and some of the restaurants on the apps, you find it and you're like, it's just as good.
Yeah.
I've had good luck with Indian restaurants. I'm just trying to keep talking. You can keep taking photos. So that's great.
I had to get a picture of you too.
Dude, get some of the ice cream over here. So yeah, dude. If Laura Sue is listening, Laura,
It's like the Letterman.
hashtag Wingamania, Wingatania, Wingamania. Don Huff.
We need you in some pictures, Lon. With
What's
the hat, with the new hat.
The Gail's hat.
Yeah, if y'all just want to give me that tub over there, I'll just start eating out of the tub.
Yeah.
What was the old gang called?
Rouge Pack. So we used to. Did they tell you we used to
I
just
was
go
an unofficial Rouge
eat
Pack.
massive quantities of food and other things? We went to New Orleans one time and went to 5 to 7 different restaurants, just ordering 1 or 2 things, and then go to the next restaurant, go to the next restaurant, go to the next restaurant. I'm gonna use your
Oh, I have some extras.
if you don't mind.
Yep.
So devices to put the ice cream in at the shop. We're gonna have cones.
Yep.
I'm a cone guy.
Picture updated.
Awesome. I'm a cone guy, guys. I like having the
We are
cone.
too.
Can't say that.
All right. Back in 45 seconds.
Those are the 2 we're going to do at Larkin Park, right?
45 seconds back.
Cortado and the chocolate.
You okay? You okay?
Put on the headphones and heard the commercial for one of our investors that does a financial show. He says stocks can make you money, but they can also lose you money while I'm checking my DraftKings app. Coming back.
Wheel of Fortune.
Welcome back to the second half of the Geaux Rouge radio show. This is your host, Franz Borkhardt. Brian Haldane's on Master Controls. In the studio, we have Nick Hufft and Lon Marchand from the Hufft Marchand Hospitality Group. Our hospitality group, is that the right word?
Marchand Hospitality.
Not just hospitality, no group.
Yeah.
Just hospitality.
Yeah.
I picture Lon with a little bow tie on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, kind of like
That's Saturday nights.
Yeah. So listen, first half of the show, we were talking about a new ice cream concept coming to Baton Rouge, opening very soon. Gail's Fine Ice Cream. I'm very excited about that, not just because my inner fat kid loves ice cream, but because these guys are doing some great stuff for the Baton Rouge community. They've already got great food here. You've heard of some of these places, curbside, overpass merchant. So I'm very excited that we're going to be having them with new ice cream in your neighborhood very soon. So we're going to be talking to them a little bit more in the second half of the show. We're also going to be talking about the Best of 225 category. And I'm not trying to rag on 225 magazine. It's just sometimes the absurdity of some of it, like, you know, it's like that scene from Major League. This guy's dead. Well, mark him off then. It's that kind of feeling sometimes. And we're going to
great reference.
Yes, yeah. It's that kind of feeling I have. I mean, they have a chef on there right now, and no disrespect to that chef, he didn't have a restaurant. So,
Right.
like, what am I voting for? Like, you know, if Alex Barbosa, I love Alex Barbosa. Some of the best barbecue
I
I've
love
ever
Alex.
had. If Alex Barbosa was on the ballot right now, I'd be like, wait a minute, he's been in, like, Colorado for the last couple of years, right?
Right.
So, yeah, just some of it doesn't make sense. But anyways, we'll gripe about that later. And then last but not least, if we have time, we'll talk about my adventures on Court TV. Going global, Brian Haldane. Global. I mean, I've been on CNN twice already, so this was like the next progression, right? Court TV.
This was the next progression?
So CNN appearances were never on commentary. To be candid, it was not about commentary. It was me doing or saying something on a local news source and they using the footage.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I have been on national news before. I have been quoted on national news before, but I've never been able to be a commentator.
It's fun, isn't it?
They go to like Harvard. They go to like really good Ivy League schools. I mean, I'm just a guy from LSU Law School. Just a guy, a caveman, if you will. So, without further ado, let's thank our show sponsors. These are the folks that make the Geaux Rouge show possible. The Borkhardt Law Firm, criminal defense firm. For more information about the Borkhardt Law Firm, go to www.borkhardtlawfirm.com. La Divina Italian Cafe, open every day with your custom made-from-scratch breakfasts. And last but not least, Dr. Gunjarena with the MD VIP at Heal 360. Dude, she's going to tear into me this week, dude. I've gained about 10 pounds back, and she's already ready to
Yeah, do a full segment on ice cream and then turn around
Yeah.
and wonder what your doc's going to say.
Dude, I'm going through some stuff, okay? I'm going through some stuff.
Yeah,
maybe
pints
I
and
eat
gallons.
maybe I eat my feelings. And dude, the worst part is I don't eat a lot of dairy anymore. So when I eat dairy, it really hits me like a ton of
Get you?
bricks. So yeah, dude. So you're listening right now to Franz, and I've got Nick and Lon in studio. Guys, welcome back. So okay, Gail's Fine Ice Cream coming to Baton Rouge. It's already come, but it's officially opening right after the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Yeah, we may be out there on St. Patty's Day slanging some free stuff.
I mean,
Not
you're
confirmed,
kind of
but
in that corridor, right?
yeah, but it gets so crowded and
It gets
blocked off right
unfamily-like after the parade,
Correct,
right?
correct.
I'm running the Shamrock.
Even during the
I'm running the Shamrock 5K right before the parade. I may not stick around for the parade itself, although my son
All right.
is ready to be a little leprechaun. Listen, Gail's is going to be on Perkins Road, right near the overpass. There's a better way of saying this. How do you describe where it's located? Right near the overpass?
It's the end cap on the old
There you
hardware store. That's now the Jimmy John's Rock and Sake
Caddy corner to the overpass merchant.
Yeah, dude.
All that.
Subterranean tunnel is coming from the
Right.
merchant
Right.
all the way over.
There you go.
It's gonna be like a little speakeasy thing.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's not. That's not true at all. Gonna have coffee there. Gonna have ice cream there. Gonna have a great family atmosphere. Whether you're on a date night,
Hey.
whether you're on a date night, go ahead.
Or solo.
Or sometimes. So sometimes I'm solo. Sometimes I'm by myself. It's okay. Your associate's in the studio. She's excited. She's watching the YouTube channel.
That's
as we speak.
security.
So, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube and not and listening on the radio, please click subscribe. It helps me out. If I get 200 subscribers, I get a set of steak knives from Guarantee Broadcasting.
Get this man some steak knives.
I need some steak knives. So look, let's change gears a little bit.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Gail's. By the way, can we talk about the chicken skins at Overpass Merchant? I mean, how many different things are
want
you
to.
guys? How many different things are you guys nominated for in this 225?
Are the chicken
Best
skins?
225?
Are we nominated for
I don't know.
best
I didn't
chicken
look. I
skins
didn't
in the
look.
city?
No, your best burger, best
Sure.
burger at Curbside, and best burger at Overpass Merchant. Best chef, Chef Bro,
Fries. Patio.
Best patio.
Best patio.
Which place?
Curbside.
Curbside is best patio.
Yeah.
You
Well, that's
got you
good.
kind of got Curbside's kind of got a couple of different things going on. They've got the side. Do we call the patio the side?
Just the backyard.
Just the backyard.
Yeah, the backyard.
Dude, my son Fisher loves the arm, the claw.
Yes.
If you watch Toy Story, and by the way, great little area to sit out there. Dog friendly too, right? I mean, for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen any dogs attack anybody. I mean, I'm a lawyer. I'm constantly looking for opportunity. But,
Yeah.
and then there's the side. There's the side area for adults, right? It's
The,
kind of
the
more-
back area.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little surprised and disappointed. Overpass Merchant didn't get nominated for.
It's
patio.
okay.
Can't win
It's
them
not
all.
Yeah,
okay
you
for
can't-
me.
you can't be
That's
nominated
a
for-
great. That's
Can't
one of
win
my
'em all.
favorite places to sit outside.
I think the one that we care about is Chef. It's John Bro. I think he's sort of been left off for a couple years. He's been doing some really. It's a tiny kitchen, and what
Well,
he's
this
done
is
out of
kind
there.
of okay. Well, that and again, I'll say it, you guys are nice guys. You would never say anything like this out loud, but it kind of brings up a point that some of the nominations on some of these things kind of make me scratch what little hair I have on my head. Chef Bro has been a chef at Overpass Merchant for how many years?
Day one.
Since day one.
Since day one.
Yeah.
We have a chef. I'm not going to name his name because I'm not trying to single him out. We have a chef that's on the nominating ballot for a restaurant that isn't even open, and in fact has not been open for the entirety of the pandemic. How does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is there nobody over at the 225 magazine like sifting through and being like, eh? Look, I accept that the people of Baton Rouge said, look, Franz, even though we love Geaux Rouge, we love the radio show, there's so many great talented radio personalities, Brian Haldane, Matt Moscona, Jay Ducote, all these other, Michelle from Eagle, all these other great talent. I can accept not being on there.
It's
If
not
they
your
had
year.
a best,
It's
if
not
they-
your year.
It's not my year. Well, I'm okay with it. If they had best criminal defense attorney on the ballot, I mean, I know who'd be number one on that list, Franzi Borkar. But point being, I'm a little like, so okay. So Chef Bro, it's been in the making, right?
Bro's
So
the man.
I
Bro's the man.
think he's got a legitimate shot, man. If you look at the list of, I'm not promoting other people on this. If you look at the list, though, it's definitely going to be. I'm going back for more ice cream.
Good.
So yeah, I think you got a good shot there. Anything else you guys were nominated for?
Yeah, the patio and fries and burgers.
Brunch. Brunch.
Brunch. Yes. So I mean that, like what Lon said, bro and Remy, like they encompass what the Merchant is.
Yeah.
It certainly makes us too proud that these are day one managers for us. They're our family.
Right.
If I didn't own the Overpass Merchant, and I've said this since day one, Jonathan Bro's food is unlike anything that I feel like I can find in this city. He's always forward thinking. He is always thinking about different ingredients and always pushing the envelope.
Y'all have some of the best appetizers.
Yeah,
I
he's
consistently tell
and
people-
he's extremely humble, and
Yeah.
he's probably embarrassed that we're talking about him right now, and we're like trying to push this so much.
He's kind of like the anti-Franz.
Like
whatever Franz is ego-wise, Jonathan's kind of the opposite of that. So good for him.
Yeah, no, but I think this was the year when the voting was going out there, and this is sort of something that we had talked about, that like we really want to push him to be in the spotlight because he is the Rock. Remy is the Rock. He's the Rock. We are the owners.
Tony's the Rock.
Tony's the Rock.
So if you want to vote for
You
Best
know.
of 225, you go to the 225 website or you go to their social media, there's links all over
Yeah.
the place. And
Yeah.
I'm quite sure you guys probably have click links to vote just for you guys.
I think we do on the
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So I
Cool.
do believe, I will say this, and I'll say this for the listeners. I've had the folks from the Business Report and 225 on before. I don't believe it's quote unquote rigged. I do
No,
believe it is
no.
a nomination process.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
So, I mean, you should, if you love a restaurant, if you love a business, if you love a personality, if you love Brian Haldane, vote for Brian Haldane. Get out there and vote.
Yep.
Rock the vote.
Yeah, and I'll say this. It is an honor. It is, I mean, we've got a lot of restaurants. We're not New Orleans, but we got a lot of restaurants here. So if you make, like, that's brunch. I mean, I know a little something about brunch.
Hell yeah.
Baton Rouge brunches. I know a little something about brunch. So I like the fact that both venues are nominated, Overpass Merchant and Curbside. It's a different brunch experience, right?
Yeah.
Those biscuits at Curbside.
It's the same one.
I know. But I don't get to bring my kid. I have a 6-year-old. So
Yeah.
when I have my 6-year-old, even though I know brunch is open
Brunches
for,
are
for Overpass
kid-friendly for
Merchant,
sure.
which is more kid friendly. Well, naturally, I feel more comfortable bringing my son to Curbside, and also I live in Mid City. So,
Right.
but those biscuits.
Such-
Hey, how about this? Both places, the biscuits, they're darn good, man.
That's the chef Rachel Love
That's
right
Rachel as
there.
well. Same
Yeah.
same person who does the ice cream does our biscuits.
Yep.
Rachel.
She's special.
She's talented.
It's a Popeye. It's a Popeye's biscuit on steroids.
It really. That's a fair. You know what? That really is.
I
a
mean,
good,
it's.
Well, I've been telling Nick, and I think he's tired of hearing me say this. I want a hot Lonnie. What? How did I describe it? I want a hot Lonnie sandwich.
Hey, yeah.
With like with something ridiculous between.
Did you
it.
say cheese curds?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Carry on.
Yeah. So it's not cheese curds. Although that would work, right? That would work. A hot Lonnie, slab of hot Lonnie chicken, hot chicken, cheese curds, hot chicken on top of that. But I think it was like I wanted a burger.
Yes.
I wanted a burger, a cheeseburger between the hot chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
If you're
disgusting.
Dr. Gunzareno right now.
That was before the doctor meeting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's before the 100 pounds of weight loss. So look, go out, vote. I'm not ragging. I mean, it sounds like I'm ragging on the best of 225. I just question some of the things that, like best bread.
Best bread in a restaurant. Best bread in a restaurant?
We might win that one too.
I love my city. Listen, I love my city. I have a freaking radio show that celebrates everything Baton Rouge. I love my city. So when I say this, it pains me. Our bread.
Who is in
Baton
the
Rouge.
category?
Our bread making in Baton Rouge, we're not in New Orleans.
Who cares?
I do want to. You know what? If I want to go get a hot croissant that's buttery and delicious,
no. When
I got to go to New Orleans for that, man.
They got croissants here.
No. When I'm choosing where I want to go for a restaurant, I'm thinking who's got the best bread. I'm not thinking who's got the best entree or appetizers or bar or dessert. I'm thinking, you know what? That thing they put on the table for free ahead of time, that's where I want the emphasis. I want all the attention paid on that.
Would it make you feel better? Would it make you feel better? Would it make you feel better if it was like best chips and salsa?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I kind of have my opinions on chips and salsa.
I got some strong feelings about chips and salsa.
know.
All day.
I mean, kind of makes or break a
It really
a
is.
Tex-Mex
I-
experience if the chip is not right.
I got to tell you, I know this is going to be blasphemy, and I'm not trying to hate on the folks from Superior Grill. I've got several family members that all they want is Superior Grill, and I'm like, there's a big universe out there with lots of chips and salsa, lots of fajitas. It's big universe.
I mean, go like 2 doors down and hit a government taco.
Okay, you could do that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, you saw
that
best
beet hummus? That beet hummus, though, I will give them credit. So yeah, what's up?
Best urgent care.
Is that on there?
Best urgent care is on here because
I guess that's good to know.
if the kid is like vomiting profusely, I want to see how they did with Best of 225 before I decide where to go for my medical
Yeah, I
care.
was trying to get Julio back on the show, and Julio's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Franz, about that. Just can't make that happen." So, yeah, best urgent care.
Best urgent care.
Well, at least you guys are nominated. That's great.
Right.
So, best chef. If the head cook at it wouldn't shock me. Best fast. They're gonna subdivide it. Best restaurant chef. Best fast food chef.
They have best French fries too.
Who's on that list?
Oh, I'd have to scroll back.
It's
I've
gonna be, you
moved
got
on
two
to
on there, right?
menus.
Curbside. Is there a difference between the curbside fries and the overpass merchant fries? The same fries.
Whoever's
Same
blanching them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there may be a difference.
I feel like Cane's has won that one like the last 10 years, though.
Those
That makes it so
those
much
frozen
worse.
fries.
I love
think that's-
Todd. I love.
well, I gotta
let
tell
me-
you,
too.
I
gotta
love
tell
Todd.
you. So you're now catching why I'm griping about this.
Totally.
It is like there's some good categories, and then there's like some. Wait a minute, like I get it. Like best bread, best fries, Raising Cane's. Now
Nothing.
best chicken fingers. I would if you said best chicken fingers, Raising Cane's. I'd be like respect.
Can we
okay.
bring him back in for the best bread?
Bobbed or not bobbed?
The Texas toast from Cane's. I mean, it's.
Butter on both sides.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we like Todd. Todd, if you're listening, get us
We
on
love
the
you,
gram.
Todd.
He's been out there in the world.
But, buy Gail's, make it national.
That's right.
So yes, we're talking
Let's
to Nick
go,
Hufft,
Todd.
Lon Marchand, folks from the Hufft Marchand Hospitality. How much time we got left, Brian?
We got 6 minutes left.
So we got to talk about
6
Court
minutes.
TV. You ready to
Wait,
talk about Court TV?
one last
All right,
thing.
that's
Can
all
I
right,
just
that's
say
all
that
right. All right.
half of the people on Best Radio Personality work in this building?
Yeah, good for you guys.
Like,
Good for you guys.
maybe more than
That's
half.
great.
That's just a quick glance.
That's great. That's great.
Just saying.
That's great. Just saying. That's great. Not that I'm butthurt or anything.
I mean,
Dude, I don't even get
You're
invited
already-
to the guaranteed Christmas party. Why do
you
I
would
expect to get
need to
nominated
be
to
a
the
guarantee employee
That's
to be invited to the guarantee.
That's what the Monday through Thursday
Leave
for people
Borg
fries.
exactly. Leave Borghardt Law behind. Come work here full time. I've got more than enough hours to share with you.
No, I'm good. I'm good. So look, can we talk now about Court TV?
We absolutely have to.
Okay, so I got invited. So this has been in the works for about a year now. I have a good buddy of mine that does a lot of commentary with Court TVs. I've been checking out some of your social media stuff, and we saw some of the WAFB, WBRZ segments you did on Alan Sterling and all this. We want you to come do Court TV. And I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe so. And honestly, I was kind of like, is that a good fit? I don't really do national. I mean, I do national commentary for Brian Haldane's show Wednesdays at 6:30, Legally Served. Although we now do it a little bit earlier, Brian. We now do it at like 6:25.
We've moved up to 6:25 to add an extra 6 minutes.
Really could have an entire legal show on Talk 107.3.
So
An entire legal talk radio show.
I have no doubt. Like every day for 3 hours.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Okay.
I don't. So, anyways, that was me negotiating.
Did you do your commentary here, or did you fly somewhere?
So I'm getting to that. So they finally reached out, and I had to send like tapes and recordings and all that, and they kind of vetted me a little bit, which how I made it on the show after they vetted me. It's a story. So long story made short. They invited me to come, and they put you on the rookie segment, which is Thursdays 4 to 6 Eastern, or 3 to 5 Central. The way it works is they have attorneys from all over the country. They Skype you in, so you have to have a stable. Here's things I never knew: stable internet, right? Skype, but you're not using the Skype for audio. You're using the Skype for visual and microphone. Okay, your audio is they call you, and your audio is actually the phone because thanks to the laws of relativity, the video and the audio are not lined up.
Delayed, right.
They're delayed, right? That makes sense to us. And so you're listening and you're watching something that's not synced up. But put that to the side because you're not supposed to watch the actual video screen. You're supposed to watch the camera because if you're watching the video screen, your head is tilted down. The whole thing, they give you a list of things not to think about. And oh, by the way, don't use profanity, don't make things political. It is outstanding, right? So here I am. I'm on. They give me. They send you 7 cases to read. Not really research. There's 7 cases to brief. So they send you to articles and you read the articles, and it's really easy to get up to speed on those cases. So the first time I'm on is Thursday of this week. If you're listening right now, or if you're listening this weekend, Thursday this week, big news day, Smollett sentencing. So for 2 hours, I watched the Smollett sentencing live as well as talked about the Smollett sentencing. You remember Juicy Smoulier.
I do.
We've talked about that.
I'm glad his attacker is going to
So
jail.
I'm getting text messages. And this is the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is I'm getting text messages from friends like, "You're such a criminal defense attorney. Once you come on there and talk about criminal defense, like all you're going to do is talk about the injustice, all that." I came hardcore, dude. I was like, "He's going to jail, man. They got to put him in jail. They got to put him in jail because he's shown zero remorse." And I'm like doing all this stuff. The commentator, because it's me and another criminal defense attorney. I think the commentator was like,
What are you doing?
"Like, are you a prosecutor, dude?" I mean, like, Dude, it just happened. It just happened. It felt right. It felt right. So, and so they asked you to make predictions, right? And normally when you make legal predictions one week, you don't really get to see it play out. But in real time, I was right on my predictions, dude. It was great. Brian, how many times am I accurate on my predictions? I'm bad
You've
luck.
been in the gambling business. They'd say you're on a heater.
I'm on a heater. So I got to be on court TV at least once. In my life these days, I try not to have expectations that I'm going to come back, but as good as this ice cream is, that's how good I was on court TV. What's really, really cool though is we've got about 2 minutes left. What's really cool, guys, is if you would have asked me 16 years ago when I was graduating from law school, hey, do you think you're ever going to be on court TV? I would have been like, no way. No way I'm going to be on court TV. I'm going to take a minute to brag about me for a second. You ready? Are you sitting down? Buckle up, Brian Haldane. It's about to get wet and wild in here. Ready? First person to be on the radio from his law school class, this guy. First person to be on national news, 2 different national news for 2 different cases, this guy. First guy in his class to be on court TV from his law school class, this guy. I'm hanging up the gloves. I'm retiring now. Now, there are classmates I have that have made a lot more money than I've made, so not that I'm bitter about that, but, first guy in my law school class to have a radio show about the best things in Baton Rouge, this guy. So we got about 1 minute left. I guess the bragging about Fran's feast has ended. Come to a conclusion. But speaking about
Paused until Wednesday.
Paused until next time I'm on the radio. So, speaking about feast, though, if you're looking for a good dinner or a good place to go eat this weekend, hit up Marchand, Overpass Marchand, hit up Curbside, and then
We're going there now.
And then, oh Lord, and then after St. Patty's Day, hit up Gail's Fine Ice Cream. Again, if I want to get information about these restaurants, where do I go, Lon?
www.huffmarchand.com.
And then
the Instagram, any of them, Gail's Fine Ice Cream, the Overpass Merchant, Curbside.
Dude, I love your Instagram feed. I love the photos, guys. Thank you guys so much for being in the studio.
Having us.
Absolutely, Brian. Thank you for being on Master Controls. We're going to be back next week with another episode of the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. This is your host Franz Borchardt, telling you to have a wonderful weekend. And again, www.geauxrouge.com. Yeah, Lon, what's up?
Come see us on St. Patty's Day.
Oh Lord,
Bar's open.
Get some ice cream.
No, at Merchant.
Oh, Merchant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
YouTube.
Dude, I was like, I was about to drink this.
You're back on YouTube.
I was about to drink it. I was getting, I'm like a crack addict over here, man.
Put a sign up
What sign?
for your boy.
Who, KLS? Do you have a?
You don't have any audio. Just go ahead.
Somebody right on?
Hey, y'all are back on YouTube if you wanted to sign off.
I got this. Oh yeah, give me this.
Or not.
Shout out to my boy.
Fisher, can you come here, please? Can you thank these guys for some